knee extension, connective tissue architecture, single leg. So we're going to get into this position here. We're just going to get some tension on the hamstring here. So as you can see, I'm just going to tilt my hips backwards here. I want to feel that tension, probably to start with, just in the middle of the hamstring, the muscle belly. I could lift my foot up higher, but to keep that tension, you tilt those hips backwards to get the tension through that hamstring. Now, the band's obviously trying to pull my leg up. What I'm doing now is I only want to be doing this to start with at about a 20 or 30% effort, and I'm basically now having to use the tissue along the back of my knee and my hamstring just to keep that knee from going up straighter. So this connective tissue architecture, isometrically loading the connective tissue for a period of 2 minutes. As you progress through the exercise, or actually I'm just going to show you here really quickly, what I'm doing is just changing different angles of the knee, different tilting of the hip, so that you can change if you want to feel it underneath your hamstring or the middle of your hamstring. If you want to feel it in the tissue that runs across the back of your knee, you'll be able to make those adjustments. As you progress through your program, we're going to be adding some of this, which is the reactive strength stuff. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm contracting my leg to hold it still, not necessarily driving my heel into the box, just trying to keep it still as I then lift up on the band or pull up on the band. What that's doing is it's teaching the connective tissue to stiffen, to absorb that force. But I don't want it to absorb more force than you're creating with the band. So you're not necessarily driving the heel into the box. You're just trying to keep it still. And what that's doing is it's teaching the tissue to absorb the right amount of force. So it's exerting the right amount of stiffness to prevent any movement happening. But that's about it. So to start with, this will just be a couple of minutes. You'll get into that position, get a little bit of length, a little bit of tension, and then just hold that. And when it says, say, 20%, 30%, 40% effort, whatever that is, that just means that that tissue's on at about a 20 or 30% to prevent, obviously, the knee going any straighter. And then as you progress, you'll get some of this reactive strength stuff. It's loads of fun. I hope you enjoy it. If you've got any questions, let us know.